Welcome back to the channel. In today's video I am doing another room tour video, and today we are over at Disney's Caribbean Beach. I'm in room 4514, so let's check it out. Alright, so when you first walk in, there's a cafe table with 2 chairs. And over here, so this is very like typical for the Caribbean. So we've got some drawers. They're actually pretty deep, nice size, great for putting your packing cubes. So there's 6, 3 on each side of here, and in here is a beverage cooler, not a mini fridge. It's not going to keep things cool. I always say that on my videos, so be careful with milk and yogurt and stuff like that. Now they've given you a coffee maker with Joffrey's. Now this doesn't have the K-cups like if you're in your deluxe resort, but you can have coffee in your room with the ice bucket. Alright, now we have 2 queen beds here. The nightstand in the middle. These are all the older 2 outlets with 2 USBs here. We do have a Hey Dizzy that's just like your friend Alexa at home. And we have a drawer here. And here is a place to either sit down or you can put your luggage up here, which is nice. We've got some nice little artwork. And we have a barn door, which is great. Oops. Alright, so here we have the barn door, which is perfect because if you happen to get up earlier, if you're a rope drop family, then you're going to want to be able to get ready in the dark while your kids and your family are still sleeping. So when we open up, so we have an iron over here. This a lot of space. We could actually probably fit our stroller. So I think I'm going to end up putting our stroller here later. Alright, so over here we have the safe. We have an ironing board. You know, everything typical for gold standard hotel room kind of thing. But I do appreciate this large and open area, and you could put plenty of room for all of your like outfits, costumes, anything you want to hang up. Oh, we also have over here that was hidden a luggage. We're going to need this luggage caddy. So actually we could also put this for our luggage later when it comes up. And we have a dual vanity, which is perfect because at the Value Resort we only had 1 sink, so we were kind of like fighting on brushing our teeth and washing our face kind of thing. So now we both have our own sink for tonight. There's one pretty deep not drawer, shelf, I guess you would say. Over here you could put your packing cubes or your makeup bag, whatever, all the things. It looks like we also have some room up there. Alright, if you watch any of my other vlogs, you'll know I'm not a fan of shower curtains. I really prefer the glass door, so I'm kind of like, I don't like about this. And then it looks like the faucets need updating here. It looks like we don't have the rain shower head, so unfortunately, this could use an update for this room, but not a big deal. If you're in the parks all day, not a big deal. And then we have the built-ins that are in all the resorts. Okay. Alright, and then we have a full-length mirror here. We also have the mirror over here. And that's pretty much it. The thermostat, there's another outlet here. I would definitely, I forgot to cover the outlets here. It looks like we also have 2 on this side, the 2 USBs, and we have some behind the coffee maker as well. So not a crazy amount of outlets for if you're charging. So there's actually right by the adjoining door here, I forgot to mention when you first walk in, there's an adjoining door, which we won't be adjoining anybody, but we have an Opal Baby Vista, and it actually fits really nicely right here, totally out of the way. I really, as a mom, I really appreciate this because at our last resort at All Stars, it's kind of like to go anywhere, the room is so tight that you got to move the stroller around. So this fits really compact, so then we can keep our luggage over in the bathroom area and we don't have to worry about that. And there is another, like a coat rack here, so that's perfect right by the door in case you need to hang your swimsuits or your rain, whatever. It's perfect. So not a crazy amount of outlets if you're charging magic bands and tablets, cell phones for like a huge family. I would definitely look into bringing one of those like kind of like one of those power strip, but not really. I know I have some linked in my store. in my Amazon storefront, kind of use on cruise that you could like plug in one outlet and then several USBs. So you might want to think about doing that if you do have a larger family, but since it's just me and my daughter, we are good here. And this resort is our second time here. It's definitely beautiful, gives you all the Caribbean vibes if you were down in the DR or something like that. Definitely very hot, just reminds you of all that. It's decorated, very big. So if you prefer a resort that's more closer together, this might not be your thing, but if you don't mind walking a little bit, definitely check it out. It's also what the section we're in is very close to Riviera, where we could actually walk there and we don't have to worry, like it's probably like a 5-minute walk. If you would prefer to like eat there instead of there dining, or maybe you just want to check it out, definitely think about it. And this is something very unusual. This is very unusual for Disney resorts because this is, I think, one of the first ones that we saw have an actual fan in the bedroom. So that's really nice. And obviously they're trying to stick with the Caribbean theme. So obviously they're trying to stick with the Caribbean, typical Caribbean resorts. They're trying to characterize that with. All right, so in the pools, you can't beat the pool. The pool, that's why we ended up deciding to stay here again, because of their splash pad. My daughter loves the ship splash pad, and the slide over at the big pool, definitely amazing. So if you've run all our friends, go ahead, stick around and subscribe. Give this video a like. It really does help support the channel, and we'll see you in the next one or at Disney. Thanks for watching. Bye.
I've been all around the world, every city, every place.